Okay, time to see if this is actually being transmitted to YouTube. I believe so. They're loading, 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 loading. This is my, as I mentioned in the last stream that crashed a ton. Um, I have a webcam now. Well, not a webcam. It's my phone with an app that allows me to look straight at you, which this is where my game's going to be. So I'm looking at you, sort of, kind of, not really. Hard to say. You're in my lovely studio bedroom. Anyway, I yeah, there we are. It is streaming. Not only is it streaming, but I have a current viewer. Hi, probably myself. Anyway, I need to send this link to a friend of mine. You know. I think that works. I don't know if that works. That might work. It's, you know. Things, videos, people, ice cream. It's all delicious. None of it is really bad. I mean, okay, ice cream's kind of bad. It definitely makes you a bit bloated. Anyway, Why are you being such a butt? So YouTube, if you haven't heard, don't worry, it's not like big news. YouTube changed how they do streaming. Used to be I could just use one app and just spread this everywhere, and now it's not so much. It's actually about tinier, like a little bit. It's a lot of things in a little tiny space. Anyway, aha, you also get to hear all the clickety click 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 clickety click click. I have a clickety clickety keyboard. See? Clickety clickety keyboard. Also, because I have this up, I can also see all your messages. It should work. I used to have like a thing that would allow me to see them on the screen. I don't know if it's gonna work here or not, but we'll see. But anyway, I need to stop bubbling and being me and jump straight into the game, because that's what I'm here for. I'm playing Minecraft. Yes, I'm playing Minecraft, but I'm playing the Immersive Railroading mod. Essentially, that mod is it adds trains to Minecraft. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm typing. That's why. I was like, why am I not moving? I'm typing. So I have went ahead and I have oh Lord. Okay, no, I am working. I have essentially reset up my entire thing here. So you see me in the other way. Haha. The top left corner, which is my, this is right, this is left. But this is actually left and this is right. So, you know when they say stage left, which would be this way. That's stage left. And that must be stage right. Yes. Anyway, enough of me being absolutely lost in directions and staring at myself and trying to go, let's actually show you what this mod is about, because if you have ever played Minecraft, you know what it looks like. It's blocky, with some very pretty skies now, thanks to the SEUS shader. I actually really like the SEUS experimental one that they've been doing, but yeah. Also, because I knew I was going to be doing this today, I wore this shirt. It's a Pennsylvania Railroad shirt, which I knew that I was going to be streaming, so yeah. Also, I started doing tests in this world just to make sure things were going to, you know, work out. So I already had some track, and I took it down because I wanted to show how easy it is to place. See, what you do is you just go in here, you go over to the Immersive Railroading tab, and it has all this lovely stuff. You have the immersive manual, you have stuff, you have the coupling hook that connects the trains, a wrench, some items for building trains. I don't know why. That's not really built in entirely yet. A track exchanger. The main thing I'm going to be using is this. It's a track blueprint. It essentially allows me to put down track. See, that's what this is. It essentially, now I can say, do I want a straight piece? Do I want to do crossings, a slope, a turn, a switch, turntables, custom curves, you know, all the fun stuff. And it allows me to choose what type of look it's going to have underneath. So I'm going to make it look like there's gravel underneath. What I fill in when we go over open space, I'm going to make it filled in with dirt for now. When we get the bridges, we'll worry about this again. Position, I like using fixed because I can play with it a little bit more. The issue is if you do fixed, not always will curves work. You have to pretty much do 90-degree turns for fixed to work, or you have to do math, and I'm not the best with math. You can also, down here at the bottom, set which gauge you want it to be: Minecraft, model, giant, and standard. Place blueprints is essentially just a blueprint version, and then grade crossing means that it gets covered with the material that you choose for the rail bed. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to place on some track. There are mods out there that add more rail styles. There's concrete ties, rails only, the default, which is a wood ballast, and that tin is saying that it will be built for 10 blocks. So here, we're just going to do this a little bit, just get some track. You know, it's all nice and night-timey now. You know, I took the entire day to get things set up to get it started. But, you know, speed. Speed is not always the thing on my side. Alright, there we go. Get some nice track put down. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. We've got a tunnel here. What do we do with tunnels? Well, normally I just go underneath and I do this, and then I place a piece of rail down on top of it. Oh my goodness, it's getting so dark. It's going to get hard to see. Alright. Give me a second. I can fix this. You just go in here and you type in set time. Nope, that didn't work. Boom! You know what? Morning is not a valid number. That is true. Morning is not a valid number. Just ask anyone who's ever tried to wake up in the morning. It's not valid. It's a pretty invalid point of time. Especially during the day. Trust me, it's very invalid. Alright, alright. So now we've got this little lovely bit of track here. You know, yeah, I won't say it's the longest piece in the world, but it's definitely something. Here, I'm gonna make a little bit more this way. Kind of help it grow out a bit more. Hey trees. Hey pig. We saw nothing. We saw nothing. Trust me that I am horrified by what just happened. Hey, pork chop. Anyway, I'm going to keep moving on. So I have this nice little bit of track here. You know, it goes and it goes. And when track goes, it goes. Now we're pretty much getting into the area where we need to start building bridges, but not gonna worry about that right now. Not gonna worry. Just gonna quickly put some dirt here so, you know, it's all filled in. Make it look pretty, you know, you gotta wanna look pretty. Have a little embankment here, you know. Ta-da! We'll worry about wood in a second. Wait, sorry. Wood. Yes. So I'll also show you what it normally looks like. If you just do this, and let's change this into oak. There. This is what it looks like when you don't have a fill-in like that, like the gravel. It's just essentially wood sitting on top of the block, which is kind of okay. It kind of works. It does what it needs to, you know. You get your track in the right place. Now, I bet if I do this... Yeah, I thought so. We're not going to worry too much about being pretty right now. I just want to get some track built up so we have a little bit of space to play with. Because I want a little bit of space to play with. If you don't have a space to play with, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on a lot of things, especially being able to go far. If you... Seriously. Also, I didn't realize how far... How much is this? This is a total of... This is 18 chunks. Like, damn! Being able to look 18 chunks is pretty far. It's really fucking far. But, alright. Normally, I do a lot better with designing bridges and stuff. I probably actually would not have... Yeah, I'm going to use this. I have an idea. I already got it. We're going to make this girder bridge mixed in with a trestle. Not... What? Trestle? Truss. That's what I want. Truss, not trestle. Oh, by the way, here. I'm going to show you this because we have a long bit of a bridge right here. So let's double the length and see if this crosses the entire river. Nope, it does not. How about 30? Ta-da! And now we've made a track that essentially spans the entire little creek here. Wonderful. This is also great for tunnel making because you can just use the piece of track here and lay it down and destroy all the blocks around it. It's wonderful. Anyway, so I kind of need to have... This is going to bother me. Anyway, I need to stop looking at it. It bothers me so much. I want to replace it. I want to fix it all. Anyway, locomotive. Because I am wearing this shirt. I do want to actually put down a locomotive that is going to fit this shirt. Because it's the Pennsylvania Railroad. Come on. This thing doesn't exist anymore. It does kind of, but anyway. There it is, K4. No, we're going to go with the Atlantic. The K4 is wonderful. I love the K4. It's one of my favorite locomotives. So the fact that it got put in here was like, yeah. But I'm just going to get an Atlantic because it's tiny. Okay, I say it's tiny, but when you're a Minecraft person, you're like half its size. I'm not sure why it's doing that. The weird texture glitching thing. I'm gonna quickly try and fix that. So we're gonna go right here so you can see me instead of that, so that it's not giving anyone seizures. Because that would be really bad to do on this channel. I don't make enough money for that. I really don't. I really, really don't. If you have seizures, blame this created company. It didn't make sense. Blame Immersive Railroading, not me. There we are. I actually haven't been in their room in a while. I went on their Discord to kind of figure out what everything was, kind of figure out which version I kind of need to play. I ended up having to play around a bit anyway to figure it out. I wanted to use this in conjunction with another mod that's for 1.15. Funny note, this does not work with 1.15. So I couldn't use it. Essentially, it's a really cool mod that allows you to have very natural landscapes and terrain generation, and it was kind of fucking awesome. I played with it a tiny bit, and I really can't wait to play with this in there, but not right now. I don't see what it could have been. Dynamic lights will put on fancy. Let's see if it's that. If I break everything, we know that I did it right. No, I did not. This is the hardest part. I thought I had it all figured out, and then I came in and boom, it does not work perfectly. It looks really weird. I don't know what it is. I'm very sorry. Okay, that did not work. That did not work at all. That made it worse, actually. That made it way worse. Oh my god. I am very sorry. I am very sorry because this is not at all what I wanted to do. Anti-aliasing? Flip all the switches! See what works! That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to flip all the switches to see what sticks and what makes it not do that anymore. Because, ooh. Okay. Let's try this. I don't know that this will work. This may make us lag to hell and back, but okay, hell and back we come. Usually we just save that part for the other jokes. Anyway. Okay. No, it did not work. It did not actually even affect my performance, actually, which is impressive and very impressive thing. Because I was fighting with performance this entire time. Let's try turning that off. I'm gonna try that. Nope. No. It don't like it. I might just have to accept it. Alright. Well. I'm trying. I'm not seeing anything specifically. I'm just seeing a lot of weird. Oh, hello. Nope. Nope. You know, when things go wrong, they definitely go wrong. I was actually watching another guy stream the other day, and I love him to death. Nah, I don't want to say I love him to death. It was enjoyable. It was really entertaining to watch. 128, come on. This is going around, around, around. There we go. I make no promises for what's about to happen. Mainly because I have no clue what's about to happen. Okay. Alright. I give up. Goodness. Oh, hello. We're going to go with a different one. Because I don't want to have a seizure myself. Wow. All of them are going to do that. Cool. This is not something that used to happen. So I don't know what changed. I used to use the shader all the time and I had no issues. So, cool. New issues. That's always great to find. Especially when you're doing a stream in front of 2 people. Alright. And it's raining. Ta-da! The weather's not clear. Anyway, just gonna put this down. Oh, interesting. Farther away, it's not so much of an issue. Okay, good to know. Okay, there's my Tinder. It's got nothing in it. So when you do get a locomotive, you kind of need to get it fueled up, because if you don't, you don't get to do anything. Ooh, Oop, nope. There we are. Eight. Idea. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Oh my god, I miss the days when I could just like go 64 buckets of water, please. Oh, that was so long ago now. Water! Jump in my inventory. Alright. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Yeah, we are. We're getting water in here. And I need to make sure I get enough of water in here, because if I don't, trust me, you'll know. It'll be big, it'll be explosive, and you know, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's very not wonderful. The sad part is these things take up a lot of water, because it's a weird thing to say. It's a giant locomotive that runs on water and coal that is powered by steam. So, you know, it's kind of a steam engine of sorts. Yeah. I will say, I have to give credit where credit is due, which is kind of hard sometimes because I have been following this mod for a long time, so I have various my own personal opinions of the people. The modelers on the team definitely have a way of creating wonderful creations. See? Alright. Now we're just going to need some coal, because I have all this wood here. No. Ah! Stacks of coal. Just gonna use that. I do like their GUI design. The ability to... Okay. The ability to actually, like, kind of get a visual representation of putting coal into the firebox, which is below this section. Ah! We're building up steam. See, that the yellow thing is going up. That is the heat of the boiler, if I remember correctly. The left on that is how much water is in the tank, in the boiler, and the middle is going to be the pressure of steam. Okay. I think that's right. I think it's all the way down for the brakes to be fully on in this. I'd like to apologize. My memory for this mod is not the best. It's been a very long time since I've played it. Alright, we're back tonight again, so... Morning! I like how the mod makes steam look. Originally there was talks of trying to get this mod more shader friendly. I think they just gave up. I don't remember. Then again, what I do know is the creator Cam has kind of been on a hiatus with life, so he's not been able to put as much time into it. Ooh, hello. I got a bucket of water up there. God, it's only 1,000. Just gonna fill this up. And the bad news is, even with me filling this up, if I were to break this right now, I would lose it all. It doesn't get put into like an inventory spot for you to pick up. And bad news even from that. This, when connected up, will be able to give the locomotive more. So fill this one up, which is the same amount as in there. Pretty Also, those spaces here is for coal, so you can put coal in there. So what I'm about to do is, when this is fully steamed up enough to move, I'm going to back it up into this car here to... How do I word this? To kind of have the locomotive and the tender actually connected. Luckily in game you don't have to like do any wiring and connections between the two, because normally you would have to. Luckily for this mod, it's just a simple connection and connected. I think even Derail Valley does that. Okay. Man, that's taking forever. Also, that's in Celsius. Okay. Quick thing, I'm going to jump you to the other one, as I wanted to check, make sure that they haven't changed any of the controls. I don't remember them that well. The hardest part is the controls. Also, the hardest part is not getting gassy after eating mozzarella sticks. Delicious, though. Oh. Alright. The brake is number pads. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep, yep. Alright. So, now we're back. Bright side is we're making smoke. Downside is a lot of smoke with no power behind it. I feel like there's something that I'm forgetting. I really think I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what it is I'm forgetting. I do like the model, though. They've definitely made this model look a whole lot better since the last time I've seen it. I just wish it worked better in shaders. Oh, so yes, they all had that. Anyway, going to quickly clear this off. Ah, no, let me move. Oh, we're up to 100. The moments that I'm realizing I forgot something, but I don't remember what I've forgotten, so I can't really fix it because I don't remember what I forgot, because I forgot what I forgot. I'm not Neville Longbottom. The Remember All is not going to help me at this moment. Which, by the way, the Remember All, if you watch the film, it actually shows what he forgot. His ropes. Alright. quickly closing this because someone keeps messaging me and I told them not to. The fun parts of being alive and realizing that's not working anymore. Okay. I'm doing something wrong and I don't remember what. Aha! Aha! The number's moving! The number's moving! The number is moving! The middle one, which is like here's the issue, is looking around on here and like going, where is it? It is like, nope, this finger. The middle one here. It's hard not understanding how things are laid out. I think I would fix it, but the issue is it will fuck me up more mentally. That's left, that's right. And if you're looking the way you guys are looking at me, that makes sense. Because that would be your right and that's your left. But when I'm looking at trying to describe things on the screen, it doesn't make sense because if I start pointing like this... Oh, it does. Ha! I'm just an idiot. Alright. While that's working, let's get a train built up. This is, by the way, all standard. There's only like one thing I added in, and I don't actually see it anywhere in here. Curious. I just realized there should have been another style. But it didn't get added in. Okay, cool. I tried to add a Subways one to test out the adding of mods. It's supposed to be just you add in a resource packet and boom, ta-da, it's there. But I don't really see that. Anyway, I am getting real close now. Let's add some boxcars. That's my builder wand. Okay, so how about we do one of these? Oh, hello. One of those. See, very pretty. Look at it. It's very pretty. It's definitely getting, it's having a bit of an issue. One of those. Delete that. Delete this. We'll keep that boxcar because I like that boxcar. A flat car, a hopper, and then the caboose. I have run into an issue. I am out of track. So I'm gonna go the other way. We're gonna build some track while we're down here. Just plop it right down. And yeah, that will give us some space as soon as I get the locomotive moving. Whenever that is. If it takes 2 days to heat up a locomotive, my goodness, I'm gonna have to look on like, I don't know, superheating or something. I think there's a way to like tell the mod to speed it up. $60. We're gonna turn, and I want to go that way. We're actually going to go 70. Bad news. I don't know what this is going to do, so... Okay, I can work with this. I can work with this. This actually works really well for me. Bad news. This tree has to go. Sorry, tree. You saw nothing. Goodbye. Yeah, that. This tree should be gone by the time we get over here. Which, by the way, will probably be in another day, considering how fast it's taking us to load this up. Ah, I got rid of one of the cars. I want this still. And how about the small one? Yes. Alright. Are you fired up? Can you move? You can move! I think you can move. A little bit. Little bit. A tiny bit. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Isn't that what the story was all about? You know, you can do it. You can do it. Alright, there we are. We're all cooked up. We're all hooked up now. And now, by the way, if I start walking back far enough, I'll move into the tinder car. Move back again. I now am in the box car. And if we had any more cars connected, actually, I would just be able to walk back through the train. Yes, this mod allows for that, which I don't know why, but it does. So cool. So to kind of give you an idea of how big these models are, I built it up on a little hill there. This is the Minecraft Towns. Standard Steve height comes up to this part, and the rest of it is way up there, which, considering Steve is, from what I can tell, around human height? Yeah, that's about right. That's about right that it's supposed to be that tall. Now, there was one thing I was trying to do, but I seem to be having issue with it. So, 1 second. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. Aren't they wonderful? Oh no, I'm down to one streamer watching me. Oh no. Should mute that. There we are. Da 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 da. Woo! Anyway, what I was trying to look for was number pad enter subtract. Well, I'll be. We have a bell. Now the question is, does it move? It does not. Well, that's sad. But, cool, there's a bell. Alright, let's see. Does the other thing that I was looking for work? Seems like we're having an issue with that still. For some reason, it also looks like the locomotive isn't taking a lot of water out. So, did we use up all the water that was in here? That's not what I wanted. I went too many cars down. No. Okay. It's not working. Why is it not working? It's not working. I don't understand. That should be working. It should be working really well. It should be working fine. Why is it not working? Add the start stop engine. Yes, I got that. Huh. Interesting. Found out why it was doing that. Turns out number pad enter isn't a thing on my keyboard. Cool. So I'm just going to release the brakes. Leave them alone a little bit. And we're going to go back a tiny bit. Alright, just wanting to pick up the other cars. And of course it starts to rain. You're supposed to do 3 whistles and then you go back. Supposed to. Message deleted by Google moderator team. Well, what did he type? Oh my. I heard something. Oh goodness, that's so big. No, no. You're too big. Ah! Okay. So, because that was so big, we're going to do something smaller. Like that. And that. Alright, I guess it doesn't want me to let me go. Doesn't want to let me go. I see someone tried to type, but it says the message was deleted by the Google moderator team, which, what they typed, I don't know. But, you know, guess it wasn't good. Alright, just gonna back up a little bit more. There's another car. That's the other locomotive. That's the other box car. There's the flat car. We just have one more. And I didn't think it was that far back. Uh-oh, it was not that far back. Alright, go for it. We're just going to go a little bit forward. I don't know why it's in kilometers. I really wish it wasn't in kilometers. I wish I could change that. I don't know if I can. So that's the sound of the other train car that was back here. Went off the track. That's usually what that means. Whenever your train stops moving, it usually means that something went off the track. I actually don't know why we're not able to move suddenly. This is very odd. Yes, I get it. You're having wheel slip. Ayeta. I know you're a small locomotive, but you should be able to kick more than that. Oh! Ha! I misinterpreted it. I put the brakes on all the way. Huh. Whoops. I also think I had not turned on the ability for it to break blocks. Can't I change that? Can't I change that? It will not let me change that now, so I'll have to do that later. There is normally an option that will allow you to break blocks as the train goes by. It looks like it does not have that on right now. So we're just going to let that roll a bit. Put this down. Put this down. And then last but not least, this. And since I now know that the brake blocks is not on, quickly do this. Yeah, no. Because normally what you want to do is you want to give the trains at least a 1 block width on either side of the track. So when you're on the left or the right, there's a little bit of a clearance just in case. Even in the most tight locations, I would always suggest this. The only time I would not suggest this is if you are in a cliff. You don't need to have that one space on the side. But, I mean, that's to your own peril as well. Where? Alright, so we're gonna go back and grab those cars. I should be listening for 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Cool, I understand the brakes now. Anyway, that's probably a good thing to know. Understanding your brakes is always great, especially if you're in a car. Because if you don't know your brakes, you might be screwed. So, hey, see? My shirt. And inside they actually have modeled out a little bit of an interior. It's kind of freaking cool. You can also put stuff in here. I don't think you can actually do anything with the furnace or anything, but yes, they do have the caboose. And I wish it used to be back in the day they also had this extend out to the platform, but I think the issue is because of the connections. Yes, no. But also I like how you are up here. You are Denzel Washington in the Unstoppable. I also like when you can write on like the flat card like this. Corona. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Just going to do a little bit of a push forward. We're just going to do a little bit forward. The main reason I wanted to do that is I like to show off this lovely animation. Look at this lovely animation here. Like, someone spent a lot of time on this animation. It'd probably help if I showed you the animation. See? There's an animation. I was on the wrong screen. That probably explains a lot why you couldn't see anything. Even though I was talking about a lot of things you could not see. Remember to keep track of where you are. See? There's the logo that's on my shirt. Oop, oop. There we are. See, like I said, detailed car. You can see at the back. It's lovely. And then I go forward, and then I jump on top. Now I'm in Washington, and then we just keep going forward through the train. Flat car. In a box car. It's really dark inside there, so be careful. And now we're back at the locomotive. See, we're in the locomotive. It's very wonderful. Made it all the way up the train. I was hoping that would be gone by the time we got up here, but... Alright. And as you can see, there is a bit of a rendering issue with the models. If you look the wrong way enough, it will disappear. This is a normal thing with video games. You probably notice it a lot with other video games where objects will suddenly no longer be in frame or in view of the character, and the mirror no longer reflects it, or otherwise. It's something to do with older game engines could not process the idea of what's not on screen is on screen still. So, supposedly this is it's not an entirely Java issue. This is just game engines before more recently couldn't do that. Good news! Game engines are becoming able to. That's where ray tracing and all that comes from, is the idea that sometimes what's on screen can also be shown if it's not off screen. Alright. What is it with every time that I change the time it has to rain? I feel like this is my punishment for changing the time. The hardest part with these blocks is whenever you're in curves. Because, yeah, curves, it's not exactly easy to tell when you have to worry about these blocks. So you pretty much have to just put a train through the curve to figure out where it all is. By the way, yes, I did accidentally just break the entire bit of track there. So, here's what I'm going to do. Get rid of that, and then boom, and now it's back. Like it never happened. Like it never happened. You saw nothing. Never happened. Anyway, the main thing I was doing was just kind of getting started with a new kind of map on here, a new kind of series. I have a bunch of ideas of things that I've wanted to do in the past with this mod, but I had a lot of issues with this mod, so I'm kind of coming back to them. If you look through, if you look through my archive of other streams and other videos, I've definitely played in this one before. I've definitely played around with it, and I've had some fun, and I've had some interesting videos. So I'm kind of curious to come back to this more and kind of try out some new things, new building techniques, especially since I've decided to cut down on the amount of mods I use in here. Mostly what you're going to be seeing is a lot more of the resource packs that people have made for this mod, as well as kind of me trying to use normal Minecraft blocks to represent complex ideas like girder bridges and truss bridges, and trying to figure that out. So the other issue that you'll sometimes find in this is that the faster you go, the harder it is for the game to keep up. Look at that little small thing. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Yes, there's smoke coming out of everywhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep using shaders. I kind of like how it makes the lighting look, but at the same time, it does make the smoke look kind of weird. Kind of cool. It's really up to debate at this point, you know. There needs to be a whole lot more track. As you may have noticed in the top right corner over here is a mini-map. That is a mod called Journey Map. Like I've mentioned, the shader is the SEUS shader. This is the default Immersive Railroading mod at the moment. Nothing else has been added in. There are a bunch of like track additions and stuff. I might actually grab some of them because while this track looks great for now, I prefer some other things. Alright, gonna just stop the locomotive. And I dropped myself in a little pond. Great. So yeah, there is a lot that can be said about this mod. There's a lot that I enjoy about this mod. We're gonna leave this tiny train here. Now here's the hard part. This is where I need to start thinking. Because I'm gonna do a little bit more before I end the stream. A little bit. Do I leave this a single track? For now, I think I think a single track might be just fine, because we can run with the story that this is a branch line. This goes back. This serves these smaller communities, and we'll have like little, like, I don't know, warehouses and stuff, and switches and stuff where we can drop cars off. Switching exercises. They're boring as hell, but they're also kind of really cool to do for immersion. Also, I like how, without realizing, I built this going right, making a turn right before Gorge. Like, okay, me. How about this? We're gonna go do a straight for another 10. Put it back to being dirt. We're gonna make embankments again, because I have an idea. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do... I don't think that's far enough away. There we are. I like to also use the track to very quickly make land. Because what you can do is just do that and it will destroy stuff very quickly, which is kind of nice. It helps if you need like a lot of space quickly. Now, what I'm planning to do here is I'm going to be building a switch, but the issue is I don't remember what you need for a switch. I don't remember how far you need. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have, I think this is a block between them. No, it's not. I like having a block between them just in case. This will allow players to have a little bit of room to walk between them if need be. It also allows a little bit of room for the models so that they don't slam into each other. Alright. Now, how does this mod work with it? Now we want this switch to be going left. So we're going to change the fixed position here. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Still fixed position, sorry. Direction, lock left. See? Now the question is, where do we do this? Because the issue is, if you do it too soon, it's going to be a really sharp corner, and it's going to look really, really weird. Already, I kind of don't like it just because of how it looks. Oop. Hello. Nope, we need it to be that. So let's say this is over a 30 block space. How'd I know that it was going to do that? Cool, actually. I feel like we started that right. Cool. So now we need a curve to kind of match up with it. So curve. Now we're going to lock this left as well, right? Yes. Okay. The hard part is figuring this part out. So the best I can figure is no matter what, we're going to have to move the track over some. It's not going to let us have the switch that close. Okay. Alright. Also, I've noticed one other thing that I had forgot. Set the rail bed. So just place this here. Boom, boom. Okay. Now here comes the hard part. Because essentially at this point we are trying to just figure out where this matches up. Well, good news is I've kind of figured out something. I figured out that A, it's going to be going onto a bridge, which is both a delight as well as an issue. So okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Pull back a little bit more. Where's my SpaghettiOs? Yeah, that's not gonna work, game. Uh-oh. Oh no. The best I can think is what we do is we do this. Okay. Oh no. It's doing that again. Okay. And here's the one thing I do have. I have multiple issues with this mod. This is just one of them. If you're going to offer a blueprint version, you need to be able to make sure that all blueprints match up with each other. If I am doing a blueprint of a 20 degree turn and it is the exact same size as the 20-degree turn I just put down, it should fit together. I shouldn't have to do what I'm about to do, which is essentially I'm going to have to do that, and we're going to have to do 1 degree straight stretch. Flexible and even this won't work. Yeah, I am very frustrated right now. This should not be a thing. This should not be an issue that I'm having right now. Because here's the other issue. I now can't... Because of how this is now... I've got to now go back here and block by block look at the track and go, alright, now that looks like I need to go down here. I need to go up 2 pixels. Can I just do pixel lock and hopefully this works. Let's do 1 more pixel down. This so stupid. Another pixel. I think I did 2 pixels there. Whoops. Good news, it was exactly perfect. Now comes the next part, though. Okay, now we have a switch track there. And now I'm going to quickly turn off gravel. And we're going to have this fill in with wood. We'll fix this later. And there we go. Cool. Back to the way it should have been. I need to remember, I need to relearn like commands for this version. Because I've learned that there are various commands you can have for the Windows 10 version that allows you to just have everything never changing you, but never been something I've really cared about or wanted for this. There we are. Right. Because of course. There we go. Wand oops. It's a command for in case you do something wrong with the builder's wand, which is essentially, this is a mod that I love to death that allows me to just go through and tell blocks to essentially repeat themselves. I don't know how else to describe it. Anyway. Okay, now that we have that down, I just want to show off making a switch, which allows you to, well, switch the track. I think... Did they not have the model in here anymore? Okay. So we just need a normal switch. I'm trying to remember where it is even. Lever. Cool. That's not how I'm going to have it normally, but it is for right now. Because it's a redstone contraption, essentially. So the reason I'm doing that is because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a double tracked area. I was kind of hoping that, you know, it'd be a lot easier to do this, but the game's decided that it doesn't like me at the moment. So everything I'm doing is like twice as hard. I also want to undo all this to be grass if possible. Normal ground. That's the one downside, is I can't just do a massive like delete. I don't have anything that... Oh wait, what am I saying? I just showed off earlier that I do. I mentioned it, I showed it off, and then I forgot it. And then I can just use this as well to do this. Nice. Alright, I was hoping to maybe do some more like... Oh, nope, not the one I wanted. Not gonna worry about that. What we want to do is we want to do this. There we are. And if you also don't have it set up so that it can go over areas, it will kind of not work at all. Do we want to do a bridge here? I want to do a bridge here. So we're going to make it oak wood. And 9, 8, 7. 7. No. 7 with gravel. And then we're going to do 10, no gravel, and wood fill. Ah. So yeah. Easy enough to build. Easy enough to play around with. Easy enough to get frustrated with. That's for sure. Alright. So I'm just going to do this. And, fudge. I have an idea on how to do this. Anyway, I'm going to come back and do that later. The main reason I'm doing this is because I want to do one last thing. I want to show off passenger cars. Because they actually have some baggage and normal cars that come with the mod standard. The normal baggage car, pretty empty. Don't worry about that. Has some lovely little windows to it. Come on. Gonna put the passenger car down here. There's the passenger car. Jump inside. Has all these lovely seats. Interesting note, this mod allows you to, if you blow a whistle near villagers, they will get on board. And when you get to your the destination, the station, you can essentially blow the whistle again. They'll all disembark, and you get paid for their trip. It's a neat idea. It definitely seems to, in my opinion, be playing towards the idea of having this in a survival world, but I don't know. There's a lot of ideas that seem to be started. It's just the process of getting it done. Also, as I've mentioned before, there are multiple other gauges. Just going to quickly get the time set again. And we're going to go that way. Hey, you come with me. We're going to use you as the demonstration. So this mod has a lot. I keep saying that every time I make a video about it. And each time I kind of treat it as this is the first time someone might be seeing it. Alright, so let's say we're going to have a 10 blocks. And let's do Minecraft gauge. Okay. Now you just put the vehicle that you want on there. And as you can see, now it's Minecraft gauge. Minecraft gauge is essentially kind of like... I want to call it like a toy. It is essentially a bigger toy. Here, I'll show it with one of the boxcars we have over here. See? There's the boxcar. This is Minecraft gauge. It's about as tall as I am. This is it in non-Minecraft gauge. This is standard gauge. As you can see, it's probably like 2 of me. Stacked on top of each other. And of course, there goes the rain. I really do think it's like auto set to, if you change the time, it's going to force the game to rain on you. I feel like it is a thing. I don't know, but I have a good feeling. For those of you who don't know, this is running on Minecraft 1.12.2. The mod has attempted to make the jump to 1.14, but I found the game had a lot of issues trying to run that version. So if you do it at your own risk. I definitely think 1.12.1 is the better one. It does something mean that a lot of your other mods you might use not going to work anymore. But anyway, pretty much just wanted to get this started. I think if I do continue this, I will make a station here. I will make a switch with some a small yard here that keeps some cars. I don't know. I have an idea. I want this to be kind of like a small shunter town where the cars get left for like a warehouse or something. The line will go back away for something else. By the way, as you can see, the minimap does work very well. The journey map works really well in my opinion. The track will show up as green on here. I don't know why, but it does. I'm kind of okay with that. Otherwise, don't know what I'll show off next time. I really wish this had worked better. I will try and look and see if I can find one of the other SEUS shaders. See if I can get one that doesn't do that. I really want to. Also, I'm going to try and re-enable the ability for these trains to break blocks, because that would help a ton. Going through curves, it breaks off a lot of them, as well as when it rolls by sections like this, where it's like 1 block high, would be gone. But anyway, it's been an hour and a half since we started the stream. I don't know how I feel about this whole streaming setup yet. It's still kind of getting there. I don't have as big of a space as I did in the past, and the fact that there's now showing up in it, yeah, it's kind of weird, because this is kind of like my old review videos. It used to also have bits of me in them sometimes, and now I'm back in a different way. I don't know if I'm going to go back to making old videos. I don't know if this channel will keep its name. Right now, you may have noticed it all says Wolfen Vic still. That name has been kind of... I've been getting rid of it, kind of. Demoting it around the internet, if you will. But who knows? I might keep it just for this channel alone. Keep it for the Twitters. Anyway, I'm gonna turn my fan on because it's fucking hot in here. My PC is like roasting me, and it's kind of, my computer, I have a feeling, feels like a lighter version of what this feels like, because in that box is a very burning hot fire, and it's really freaking warm. So just gonna blow a whistle, start a locomotive up, and yeah, I think this is going to be where I'm going to leave off with this game. Next time you jump in, I might have done some work off screen, or not. I might do it all on screen so we can talk about the building styles. I'm not sure yet. We're going to find out as we do it together. Anyway, I'm going to go smile and grin and talk with my partner, and maybe go get some food. I don't know. It's been a while. What's food? Yeah, he's probably very upset right now. All of them are. Anyway, yes. Hi. Back. That's a bridge we're crossing over. I'm going to try and also grab more different models to throw in here so that we have a more variety of trains to work with. I don't usually... I'm a steam guy. Diesels are cool and all, but I much prefer steam. But anyway. Yeah. Immersive Railroading. It's kind of cool. I kind of enjoy playing with it all the while. I enjoy messing around with this weird mod. Yeah. Kind of can't wait to do more. Maybe revitalize this channel a bit. Who knows? Anyway. I'm now just rambling, repeating myself, you know, beating a dead horse. Let's stop doing that. Till next time, guys. I are Wolfen Vic. Oh, I accidentally hit something. The train was taking off. Alright. Thank you to everyone who's viewed in the stream, and anyone who will be viewing in the future, because I understand how these work. Streams are one of these things where people can view them at any time, especially if they weren't here.